Okay, commenting this battle now that can be quite frustrating because the beast here caused you a lot of trouble while being in last stand. So I've seen quite a few of your replays that were lost. Your battles were lost because you don't know what to do when your opponent is in last stand. So we're gonna deep dive a little bit more on the different options that you can have in this case. So that's why I chose also this video. There's a few mistake that I want to discuss first. This one, this I have already told you before. You were not making this, but now I don't know why suddenly you play the nutcracker without the other nutcracker. So you can tell me why, but for me there's no reason for doing this. You just lose damage. Normally you lose damage on this nutcracker, but then if you draw a nutcracker later, you will also lose damage on it. There's really no reason to play nutcracker separately, especially when you don't have enough firepower with the beast to defeat the plant. And especially a plant like this, you can see the tail here, it looks like a potato. This, every time when the opponent plays this potato card and you touch it with one of your axes will have poison. So you need to make sure you kill this plant in one turn. One reason is the potato here, and second reason is the healing here. So all the reasons that lead you to avoid splitting damage. So you need to pass your turn or save energy or do something, wait for the beast to have a lot of cards and kill the plant in one turn. Otherwise you may be in trouble. So here the best play to do is to just play one carrot and see if the opponent gonna hit and see if you can gain energy. It's not a very good hand, so definitely we shouldn't do this. We should just use the carrot. Now we are lucky to do a critical hit. That's the only reason we were able to put the plant in last stand. It's because we did a critical hit. So here the opponent has stealing and is in last stand. So he might try to steal and put poison. Here you can either skip your turn or play the carrot. I think skipping the turn is better here, because the opponent already skipped the first turn, so he might hit you here. Let's see. Okay, he hits the bird. But now you are plant against bird. You need to make sure your plant hits the bird or can defeat it, and beast against beast. It's not a very good position, but I think now you have more energy than him, and if you manage to steal some energy from him, you could win. So what you should do in this turn is, first, you see here you have a nutcracker that is alone, because the other nutcracker that you used in the first turn cannot be used with that. So this is not good. This is not good at all. This turn you have to play one carrot to gain energy, and your plant could be defeated this turn, so just use the carrot to gain energy and use the 3 beast cards to defeat the beast. And the only reason I want you to use the 3 beast card, like here with a nutcracker that is single, is because you already wasted one nutcracker, so it's too late to catch up. We cannot catch up this mistake. So now we want to make sure we defeat the beast, so we should use these 3 cards and the carrot. Exactly, that's correct. Luckily the beast doesn't defeat your plant, so this is really good. now the beast is gonna have 1 bar of last stand. This is very sad. So here, this is the most important turn of the game. So your opponent doesn't look like it has a lot of energy, doesn't look like it has a lot of cards. It's only round 4. And here there's something you can do that it might completely surprise him. Because in here, the opponent is likely to pass. Like maybe 80% of the player will pass this turn. Because your plant doesn't have much HP. He doesn't want to hit it with the bird first, and then the beast bar will get consumed and the beast will disappear. So your opponent is likely to pass here, very, very likely to pass. And if you do one thing, you can win this game right now. If you do it right now, is to play the turnip first. And this situation that you have here is rare, is very rare. But this is the best opportunity, the best illustration of using the turnip rocket. You use the turnip rocket first, and then these 2 cards. So you use all the plant cards, but in the specific order that I'm showing you right now. The turnip first, and then the 2 vegetable bite. And what it will do is that it will directly hit the bird, and it will completely surprise your opponent, and you will win because you will steal 2 energy from him and do damage to his bird. So this is an amazing play to do. This, and this. It will skip the beast, hit directly the bird. The beast will disappear because whenever a card is played, the last stand will disappear. And then you steal 2 energy. This is an amazing play to do. But looks like you both decided to pass. So what I was saying to do the trick that I just told you, you really should have done it. So now you can try it again. Now it's less likely that your opponent is gonna pass, because if your opponent drew this card again to attack your beast, the card of his mouth here, his beak, then he will likely play. He will have 4 energy, and he can use this beak and 4 cards. But you can still try it again because you missed the opportunity on the previous turn. You really should have played it on the previous turn, but you didn't know. Now you know. You can try it again. So you do this card also to gain energy. So you use these 4 cards now in the same order that I tell you before. Make sure the cards that can retarget the opponent, they always have to be played first. So this card is retargeting. You have to play it first so that it will hit the bird after. And then you will have 2 energy left with the beast, so you can use these 2 nutcracker, and then you can win. If you do this turn again and the opponent passes, you win, 100% sure. You see, he passed again. So you had 2 opportunities of beating this guy. Now he's gonna attack your beast. That's 100% sure, so there's not enough shield that you can add to the beast, and now he has a lot of energy. He can finish your plant. So you see how you could have won? This is a very tactical play with your plant. It's a very good combination that you had 2 opportunities. I mean that you had 2 turns where you could have done it. You could have played the order differently and skip the beast and win. Remember that trick, to use the turnip rocket, especially at the end of the game.